Hello and welcome to the fifth event of the Clio Euro Series. This is race 2 from Varano deMelegari. We saw earlier a win for Adam Vaughan in race 1. This time it's Ryan Callan who's on pole position, reversing almost the grid from the first qualifying session. Second place once again is Adam Vaughan on that front row. Third place Jesper Torborg. Fourth was Gary Lennon. Fifth, Toby Davis. Sixth, Rando Muru. Seventh was Łukasz Demler, again in that top 10. Eighth place, deMelegari. Ninth was Nikola Ilivanov. And rounded out the top 10 was Ike Roding. On the grid now, and the lights are about to go out and go green, and away we go. And a great start here from Toby Davis from the third row of the grid. He's already up to third position, side by side between Ryan Callan and Adam Vaughan down into the first corner. Diving down the inside goes Toby Davis, but far too deep. Going to run through the gravel and come out the other side. He's going to be swallowed up by the pack, I believe. He's back into third. He's trying to defend from Gary Lennon, but Gary Lennon's going to come down the inside as well. Jesper Torborg going to take advantage. Toby Davis dives through into the lead for a split second. A far too ambitious move from him there, and he runs wide onto the grass in the exit, but it doesn't harm him too much. Now into the slow chicane for the first time. Going down the inside is Toby Davis. Oh, smacking to the side of Gary Lennon. Oh, they're all hitting him, bashing him around. He quits out of the game, but it's caused absolute chaos. deMelegari struggling along with massive damage to the front of him. What on earth Toby Davis was doing there? He ran straight across the grass, straight to the side of Gary Lennon. It was just a ping pong ball from there on. And there's Ben Davies off the track there. deMelegari going straight on into the gravel with that damage that he has. Rob Musgrove having a go at Jari Vinnari on this opening lap. Frantic, as it always is in Clios. Musgrove just squeezing Vinnari out to the side of the track, goes through. Good move there from Rob. Up to 26 now. Erik Tveit versus Ben Davis. Ben Davis in the THR car. Erik Tveit going wide at turn 1. And Erik Tveit again hitting that curve. Ben Davis also saw Tveit really like that curve in race 1. Didn't serve him well though, because he drifted back through the field. Let's see what he can do in this race. Well, he's going far too deep into that corner. Straight off he goes. And Ben Davis slops back through once again, but Tveit has the cutback. I don't know if he got the cutback, I'm not quite sure, but he has got the cutback. Does he have enough of an overlap to challenge Ben into the slow chicane, however? He does. Ben has to let him go through, but he does go around the outside in the next part of the chicane. And now they're side by side going towards the fast chicane. Ben Davis has the high ground though. And we see what happens when drivers go through here side by side, and everybody sensibly slots in single file. And Tveit just about holding onto that car. Switch back once the other way again, almost taking out Thierry Petit in the process. Thierry Petit, imagine, he's just about to stay out of the way of Erik Tveit's errant car, and Petit eventually gets the position. His car back wheel lifting off the ground there. Now here's Nikola Ilivanov against Marcel Bonnet. Bonnet with an excellent fourth position in race 1. Ilivanov had an entertaining battle for the final few points that we saw at the back end of the last highlights. Bonnet's gone up the inside, now has to run down the inside into the second slow chicane. And it should be a job done for Marcel. Indeed it is. Ahead of him is Jorge Blasco. Jorge qualified poorly compared to his first attempt. On pole position for race 1, but this time he was outside the top 10. Now we're back with Jari Vinnari. He's been involved in the thick of the action in both races so far. Chiaroki behind him. There's Musgrove, Tomasz Demler, and Chiaroki's teammate Thierry Petit just up ahead. Jari Vinnari's old sparring partner Tomasz Maciejewski keeping a watching brief. Jari goes defensive into the corner there. Or is he attacking? He's attacking in fact. Going to look the inside and the outside of Rob Musgrove. Musgrove's going to be held up, and Chiaroki's going to take advantage as well. Side by side through the fast chicane. He cannot do that. And they just about get themselves single file through there before it caused all manner of chaos. And Chiaroki has to give the position up. But up the inside comes Maciejewski. Small amount of contact, but Chiaroki holds the position at 3:26. Now, Erik Tveit, he's trying to attack Thierry Petit while Tomasz Demler attacks him. I think Petit's been held up by Ben Davis' slow corner exit there, and Tveit now has the run, and down the inside goes the Norwegian, almost drilling the back of Ben Davis there, just about avoiding the curb on the inside as well. Petit holds off Tomasz Demler. And Erik Tveit carrying sponsorship on his car today, showing support for those caught up in the tragic Norwegian terrorist attacks. And he just lost out tragically 2 places there, as he was held up by Ben Davies, hit the curb hard, and unfortunately he lost out. But now he's got a great run through the fast chicane. He's on the outside, heading to this corner here, going sideways all over the place in this race. Really deciding, last time he was too nice, this time he's really going for it. Sideways everywhere. Oh, straight up the inside goes Cherokee, oh, Petit, sorry. That will be. Petit goes straight up the inside of Ben Davies. Surprised Ben somewhat, I think. Ben did go too hot into the long left-hander. He's paid the penalty, because now Petit has the position and the line. 4:26 now, battling for 8th position is Ike Roding and Jorge Blasco, and Jorge's going to go straight through. Great outbreak, and oh, Benet goes through as well. Oh, sideways, one way then the other, taking each other out. 2 instances of contact. Roding gets going once again, but poor Ike, through no fault of his own, loses 3 positions. Marcel just overcooked it into there, switched back one way then the other, and Ike decides, I'm having that position back once again. Bit of contact, revengeful contact there with Marcel. Perfectly entitled to that, I think. And Roding at least gets one of those positions back. Now here's Adam Vaughan in 2nd position, being tracked by Gary Lennon. In the lead of this race still is Ryan Callan. Pulled away from this group somewhat. Oh, the inside going to go. Gary Lennon for 2nd position. Squeezing Vaughan out to the outside. Through he goes. Lennon still with an outside chance of this championship. He needs to finish really ahead of Adam Vaughan. And here is Ben Davies and Eric Tveit. Again, Ben very, very slow off the corner. It's in the 2nd slow chicane. Here's the fast chicane now. Oh, they're all over the place going through there. Oh, contact between Tveit and Ben Davies. Huge contact. That'd be Eric Tveit out of the race. Oh, and Tveit comes back across as well while he's under no control. Tveit flashes his lights, trying to get his car going again. And Ben Davies has huge damage as well. He's going to have to pit for that. But that's the end of Eric Tveit's race, I believe. Massive impact with the wall. Here's Jorge Blasco fighting with Rando Muro. Rando did not have the greatest of race 1. Went straight off in the first turn despite a good qualifying performance. This time he wants to turn his qualifying into a decent result, but Blasco showed great speed in race 1. He's shown it once again in race 2. Goes straight through the inside of number 800, Rando Muro, to take 7th position. And here's Jordan Karadurk. He's fighting with Tomasz Maciejewski. Maciejewski a bit further down the field than he was in race 1. Karadurk has gone wide, and through goes Maciejewski to take the position. South Ferreira in the background there, keeping him watching brief. Oh, Karadurk comes back up the inside once again. No, oh, that was not a advised move. He jumps right over the curb. South Ferreira has to go across the grass, it looked like, to avoid any contact. Here's Roding, Bonnet and Paul Cullen. Bonnet in behind, of course, Ike Roding after the earlier altercations. Cullen's one of those who took advantage of all that. On the road there is some of the debris from the Tveit Ben Davies crash. Now Paul Cullen has the high ground. Bonnet is trying to go through an Ike Roding, but Ike Roding is held up by Paul Cullen on his line, and Bonnet takes advantage of that and goes through. So Bonnet this time a bit of a cleaner move than last time. He pulled an Ike, and through he goes. Here's Cherokee and Tomasz Demelin. Tomasz has been fighting further towards the front of the field in recent races, but in this event he's been a bit further back. It looks like Cherokee's got the run down the inside into turn 2 at the hairpin. Around the outside trying to go Tomasz, trying to fight the issue. But now Anthony Cherokee has the inside for the next corner also as well, so he should be able to make the move stick. Very, very close, not giving each other an inch of space at all. And through goes Anthony. At 2026 now, Jorge Blasco continuing, it seems, his move through the field. And he's challenging Łukasz Demelin. Łukasz having a very strong event here, but not strong enough because Jorge Blasco is going to have the inside for the second slow chicane. Through he goes. several pieces of bodywork there off the track. That's probably Adam Egbeers from lap 1 when he collected the back of Toby Davies' stricken car. Lap 11.26 now. Paul Cullen's run wide into the ground. He's going to slow him up into the left-hander. He's going to go too deep. He's going to attempt to go too deep. It is going to attempt to go too deep. But hey, using some of the grass to get through on the inside there. Now he's on the outside for the final corner, though. He usually can't make it stick through there. It's just too wide of a radius to go through. But Cullen's left loads of room for him. And through goes Bonnet. Very charitable there from Paul. Bonnet now has the high ground heading into turn 1 as well. Will he outbrake himself? Will Paul come back at him? All seems well. And he misses the apex ever so slightly, but seems like he's got the position over Paul now. Number 19 now, Thomas Demelin, fighting with both of the Team Belgique brothers. And off the track's going Thierry Petit. Not as good a run as he did in race 1. And switching straight back through goes Tomasz. And now coming to the inside is Jari. Thierry did not recognise the danger early enough there. And Jari's going to go through and just ease Thierry off the side so that he can take the optimal line. The two Belgian drivers are now separated. At 13.26, halfway through the race, Jesper Torborg under increasing pressure even from Chris Butcher. Lennon is second, Vaughan in third. Here's the battle for fourth. Chris Butcher sliding up the inside of Jesper. Jesper does not fight too hard. Nice clean racing from both of those. Back with this manic battle. Again, still the two Belgian drivers involved. Rob Musgrove, Jari Vinnari and Thomas Demelin, all the usual suspects from earlier in the race. And very, very strange line there from Thierry Petit. Rob Musgrove's going to take full advantage, it seems, with the run down to turn 1 and turn 2. Through he's going to go. As long as he doesn't outbrake himself. No, he doesn't quite. And through he goes. So Thierry places hand over fist at the moment. He's making small mistakes here and there. Strange mistakes, it seems. Lap 20 of 26 now. Ryan Callan has a big lead. This is a battle for second. Gary Lennon is fighting with Adam Vaughan. This has, of course, many, many championship connotations. And Vaughan's going to brake around the outside and get the car stopped and faster off the corner as well from Gary Lennon. Great move there from Adam Vaughan. Superb positioning of the car. And great move there from the championship leader. Could be a championship defining moment, of course. And Łukasz Demelin and Rando Muru. Łukasz dropping back through the field. Well, maybe not so much. I've just been a bit harsh there, but he's dropped back through the field now because he completely outbraked himself there for the X corner. And through went Rando. Up into 6th position, I believe. Number 19 now. Again on board with him is Thomas Demelin. He's looking at Anthony Chiaroki. He's looking at Anthony Chiaroki going very, very, very wide indeed. Having to cut across the corner and bounce back onto the track once again. And the car's all over the place. And will Tomasz have the run? He will just about. Gets the overlap into the corner, gets the car stopped. The rear wheel hanging in the air for a long, long time there. As he loads the car up. 24 or 26 now, getting towards the pointy end of this race. It's Bonnet versus Łukasz. Łukasz is just dropping back into the clutches of other drivers ever so slightly. Now Bonnet has a half decent slipstream down the straight. Will he slot up the inside into turn 1? He will, indeed he will. He now has the high ground for turn 2. They both leave each other enough room, not an inch less or an inch more. And it's good racing from them. And Ryan Callan comes through and wins the race commandingly from Adam Vaughan. It's Callan's second win of the season. Second place goes to Adam Vaughan, who cements his humongous, not large should I say, championship lead of over 40 points going into the final round of Magnificent Park. Third place Gary Lennon, fourth place Chris Butcher, fifth Jorge Blasco, sixth Jesper Torborg, seventh was Rando Muru, eighth was Marcel Bonnet, ninth was Łukasz Demelin. Rounded out the top 10, another good result for Nikola Ilivanov.